I would especially like to thank the Indiana Area School District, their Board of Directors, administration, and staff for being such a gracious host. I would like to thank the faculty and staff of the Indiana County Technology Center, parents, guardians, and families for everything you have done to make this day a reality. And lastly, to the class of 2022, I especially want to thank you for all of your hard work, understanding, and tenacity to get through the last year. I'm confident each of you has the necessary skills to be successful and will accomplish great things in your life. Congratulations, and enjoy the remainder of the ceremony. At this time, I'd like to ask Shay DeHaven, an ICTC carpentry student, to join me at the podium. ICTC would like to recognize the ICTC senior who is entering military service after graduation. Please rise and remain standing as I call your name. Benjamin Thurr, Machining Technology, United States Navy. I would also like to invite any active or retired servicemen and women in the audience to stand at this time. Please join me in congratulating them and Ben for the decision to serve, as well as others who have served in the past. Thank you for your service. At this time, you all rise for Shay DeHaven to say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please be seated. At this time, of the ICTC Senate School Districts will introduce the special guests who were invited to our senior ceremony this evening. Will those students please report to the stage?
Good evening. My name is Quinton Neal. I'm enrolled in the welding program at ICTC. I also attend Homer Center High School. I am pleased to present the following special guests from Homer Center School District who were invited to join us this evening. Please stand as I announce your name if you are present. Mr. Kurt Weitzel, Superintendent. Mr. Jody Rainey, High School Principal. Mr. Matthew Rodkey, High School Assistant Principal. Mr. Steen Kirchie, School Counselor. Mr. Kurt Kurjosik, School Counselor. Ms. Vicki Smith, JOC Member.
Hello, my name is Amanda Skursky. I'm enrolled in the cosmetology program at the ICTC. I also attend Indiana High School. I am pleased to present the following special guests who were invited to join us this evening from Indiana School District. Please stand as I announce your name if you are present. Mr. Michael Vukovic, Superintendent. Mr. Wade McElhaney, High School Principal. Mr. Doug Johnson, Assistant High School Principal. Mrs. Carol Kerchinsky, School Counselor. Mrs. Holly Marusha, School Counselor. Ms. Catherine Smith, School Counselor, and Mr. Walter Schwab, JOC Member.
I also attend Marion Center High School. I am pleased to present the following special guests from Marion Center who are invited to join us this evening. Please stand as I announce your name if you are present. Mr. Clint Weimer, Superintendent. Mr. Mark Nicholas, High School Principal. Mr. Scott Peterson, High School Assistant Principal. Mrs. Michelle Pierce, School Counselor. Mrs. Regina Horwath, School Counselor. And Mr. Greg Sacco, JOC Member.
at the ICTC. I also attend Penns Manor High School. I am pleased to present the following special guests who were invited to join us this evening. Please stand as I announce your name if you are present. Mr. Darren Johnston, Superintendent. Mrs. Michelle Dolges, High School Principal. Ms. Lisa Donatelli, School Counselor. Mr. Joe Packer, School Counselor. Mr. John Hardesty, JOC Member.
Good evening. My name is Sean Furman. I am enrolled in the Collision Repair Technology program at ICTC. I also attend Purchase Line High School. I am pleased to present the following special guests from Purchase Line who were invited to join us this evening. Please stand as I announce your name if you are present. Mr. Sean Ford, Superintendent. Mr. Eric Thomas, High School Principal. Ms. Lambie, School Counselor. Mr. Jeremy Bracken, School Counselor. Mr. Roy Markle, JOC Member.
Good evening. My name is Anna Coleman. I'm enrolled in the cosmetology program at the ICTC. I also attend River Valley High School. I'm pleased to present the following special guests who were invited to join us this evening for our senior ceremony. Please stand as I announce your name if you are present. Mr. Philip Martell, Superintendent. Mrs. Regina Giese, Assistant to the Superintendent / Director of Pupil Services. Mr. Michael Lazier, High School Principal. Mrs. Lori Baker, School Counselor. Mr. Mark Zerfoss, School Counselor. And Mr. Anthony Canzano, JOC Member.
Hello, my name is Dakota Rummel. I am enrolled in the Health Occupations program at the ICTC. I also attend United High School. I am pleased to present the following special guests from United School District who were invited to join us this evening for our senior ceremony. Please stand as I announce your name if you are present. Dr. Barbara Harkins, Superintendent. Mr. Edwards Alexander, High School Principal. Miss Janie Short, School Counselor. Mr. Dan Henning, JOC Member.
It gives me great pleasure to introduce our keynote speakers for the class of 2022. While their individual ICTC experiences are very different, they both have been able to accomplish great things in their time at ICTC. Christiana Shear and Garrett Griffith. We are very proud of these students. They represent what hard work can be accomplished, and they have definitely earned a competitive edge. At this time, I'd like to welcome Christiana Shear to the podium.
We could not imagine school being over because our high school experience had just started. Now here we are sitting and waiting for the rest of our lives to begin. I want to take a few moments and look back on our years here at the ICTC. We can all remember coming to ICTC for our very first time during Saturday. Most likely you were scared out of your mind or you were jumping out of your boots to get into your program areas. I have always loved watching cooking shows and helping in the kitchen whichever way I could. Whether it was chopping ingredients, mixing something together, or simply just setting the timer, I was so excited. So when I walked into the culinary arts department, I knew automatically it was what I wanted to do. There were giant mixers, an 8-burner stove, a flat top, 3 different ovens, and all the tools you could ever imagine. I didn't know how to use most of it, but I was so eager to learn. My first year was full of new experiences and such wonderful people. There were so many new skills to learn, like teamwork and time management. We all definitely needed more practice, but there were vegetables to be cut, cookies to be baked, and meals to put together, and there was absolutely no time to waste. Even though there was always work to be done, we always found room for a little bit of fun. One of my favorite days of the year was the annual pumpkin carving contest. All of the classes were able to participate in this. It was so exciting to take a break from the normal everyday activities and get our hands dirty. My classmate Kylie and I had to plan, carve, and name our own pumpkin. He had knife eyes and a carrot nose, because you know they aren't just for snowmen. He definitely wasn't the prettiest in the patch, but we had so much fun making him our own. But even on a day-to-day basis, we got to put music on the speakers so we could all sing along as we worked. It was like one big family karaoke night. But we still finished what we needed to do, and that was the best part. ICTC has definitely become a second home for a lot of us here. Within the walls of the ICTC, we have made memories that we will never forget, but always cherish. I am very thankful for my education at ICTC. Not only has it provided all of us with hours and hours of hands-on training, but we also now have industry certificates and millions of memories to use and look back at for the rest of our lives. I want to give a special shout out to my two instructors, Chef Nagy and Chef Leatherwood, wherever they are in the crowd. I want to say a very big thank you to these two, who have truly made a difference in my knowledge and enthusiasm of the culinary field. I am so appreciative of all the things that I was able to learn from these two during our time together. I think I speak for all seniors from the class of 2022, after spending all afternoon or all morning during every school day for the past 3 years with these same people. It is so easy to develop the kind of relationship that really does make an impact in one's life. My time at ICTC has brought me so much new knowledge and friendships that have turned into family. I will never forget anything I learned here, and I cannot wait to use it in the future. Seniors, this ceremony has provided us the opportunity to reflect and appreciate the hands-on learning that ICTC provides and all of the extras that are available to those who work hard. Congratulations on your accomplishments. Enjoy this season of graduation and keep reaching for the next opportunity. Thank you.
Good evening. We all came here for a variety of reasons, whether that be for hands-on learning, specific training, or just to get out of the standard classroom setting. But one thing that we all have in common is that we're all graduating with advanced certifications and knowledge that are needed in society the minute we walk out of those doors. No matter what field you studied or what occupation you're going into after graduation, we will all be in short a job. As reported by Fortune, an estimated 85 million jobs will be unfilled globally by 2030 due to skills shortages, resulting in 8.5 trillion in unrealized annual revenues. We are the workers who are able to fill those jobs. Our ability to close the skills gap makes us very valuable to employers. Those skills that we now have, in turn, increases our job security. The training we received here at ICTC will stick with us for the rest of our lives. That means whether you stick with your current profession or change your life path, you will always have these skills to fall back on. Our training, experience, and attitude towards work sets us apart from the other students. Straight out of high school level education, you will be held at a higher standard because you have done what all it takes to be called skilled trades workers. Upon hiring at a company because of your skills, you will be able to advance faster than other new hires because of your training here. Along with that also comes with the paid benefits compared to other graduates. The Association for Career and Technical Education reports that CTE graduates earn on average $10,000 yearly more than bachelor's degree holders straight out of our graduation. Your employability has also increased exponentially. We learned important soft skills as well, such as work ethic, collaboration, situational management, and adaptability. ICTC programs are set so we experience learning closest to the real-world occupation that we will be filling. We have already learned what to expect in the workforce from our instructors and are better prepared for the workforce than most. If we compare this graduating class to that of our sending schools class, this class is more skilled in the same amount of time because of the choices you made by coming to the Technical Center. In response to the quote, "Work smarter, not harder," Mike Grove from Dirty Jobs once stated, "Work harder and smarter." I believe we have all embodied this attitude by making the choices to get to this point right now. We have worked smarter by choosing trades that we loved and were in demand, and we have worked harder by gaining all the skills that were available, no matter the difficulty. These attributes learned here will help us immensely in all of our lives. Lastly, while at ICTC, we have made all connections with each other that will last us the rest of our lives. These connections in many different fields normally would take years to build, but we are graduating with friends and colleagues in them already. It is exciting to think of all the possibilities that await us as we lead the ceremony this evening. I'd like to congratulate each member of the class of 2022 and wish you all the very best of luck. Thank you.
Membership in the ICTC chapter of the NTHS requires that students must achieve and maintain a 93.5 grade point average as indicated by the full credit coursework at their respective sending school combined with the ICTC program grade. The following seniors have been inducted into the ICTC's chapter of NTHS and are wearing their honor cords this evening. I would like to call their names and just have them stand at their seats. Kaylee Akins. If we could hold our applause until the end, that would be much better. Ronald Appleby III. Rose Ball. Sage Bernard. Alicia Brenlinger. Brittany Castile. Shauna Cook, Shay DeHaven, Tori Dearhart, Garrett Griffith, Addison Gromley, Elena Grondin, Jake Johns, Shane Keith, Matthew Lee, Aaron Lohman, Trenton Marshall, Abram McCoy, Rebecca McCullough, Shelby Murphy, Dalton Meyer, Quentin Neal, Brandon Pizer, Dakota Rummel, Russell St. Clair, Christiana Shearer, Michael Stibrick, and Lakin Stitt. Let's give our NTHS students a round. You may be seated. And this is the moment, I believe, that we have been waiting for during our senior ceremony. In order for everyone to enjoy this time of celebration, I would like to ask you to hold your applause until all seniors have been recognized and have come across the stage to receive their certificate of attainment. This would allow us all to hear each senior's name as it's being read. I would also like to let you know that we do have student photographers taking pictures this evening. These are students from our digital communications program. That's the same program that created the very nice video that you enjoyed while we waited for the ceremony to begin. I would like to congratulate our digital communications students for both their photography work this evening as well as the video. Can we give them a round of applause? And at this time, I would like to invite the automotive technology students to come to the stage. Their instructor, Mr. Brian Small, will be here to greet them as well. We also have Mr. Reed, the instructional assistant, joining Mr. Small. He also works with our students on a regular basis. Stephen Fisher. Thomas McCurdy. Vance Mendocino. Morgan Ray Passmore. Julian Schultz. And while we're finishing automotive technology, I would invite our carpentry students to the stage. They'll be greeted by their instructor, Mr. Tim Bash, and their instructional assistant, Mr. Ron Penrose. Michael Busani. Shay DeHaven. Caden Edwards. Joseph Charles Edward. Dominic Scott Harris. Bryce Ruffner. Collision repair students can find their way to the stage, please. And we also have our instructor, Mr. Michael Miller, and his assistant, Mr. Dave Reed, coming out to greet these collision repair students. Lucas Donahue. Sean Furman. Trenton Earl Klingingsmith. Trayvon Sincere McFarland. Tyler James Miller.
Great job, Ty!
Ian William Havlicek. Cody Saxfield. Matthew Steffi.
Yeah, man.
Lauren Sophia Totkis Malabisky. I invite our cosmetology students to the stage, please.
Ty, Mommy loves you too.
Greeting our cosmetology students this evening are their instructors, Ms. Sandra Zulik and Ms. Deborah Zembani, the instructional assistant. Courtney Bracken. Alicia Grace Brenlinger. Anna Coleman. Tori Gearhart. Haley George. Addison Gromley. Shaylin Ickes. Rebecca Kirkland. Sarah Ann McClellan. Rebecca McCullough. Isabella Margaret Musser.
Thank God!
Lily Danielle Orr. Brandon Heiser. Amanda Rose Skursky. Culinary arts students to the stage, please. These students will be joined by Chef Jonathan Nagy, as well as their instructional assistant, Chef Victoria Leatherwood. Cadence Louise Marie Allshouse. Kylie Best. Connor Eugene Amadeus Burdick. Brittany Castile. Jordan Gibbons. Shane Keith. Sarah Elaine Lefdahl. Madison McGee. Paige Avalon Poldowski. Christiana Shearer. Michael James Stibrick. Kaylin Truziak. Michael West. Taylor Lane Zook. Invite our digital communications students to the stage, please. Our digital communications students will be greeted by their instructor, Ms. Melanie Grobaker. Sheila Marie Hope Boring. Morgan Brenlinger. Natalie Page Brink.
Natalie!
Aiden Cessna.
Go Aiden!
Alexandra Maria Shelgren. Michaela May Kramer.
Michaela!
Jolene Joel Cribbs. Sydney Duval. Dalton James Meyer. Adeline Ondo.
Good job, Abby!
Natalie Poleski. Luke William Sell. Jacqueline Grace Spade. And at this time, our graphics and electronic media students could come to the stage, please. Our graphics students will be greeted by their instructor, Mr. John Percoda. McKaylee DeHaven. Aiden Druschel. Aaron Lohman. Haley Marie Lynn Mabroda. Morgan Nelson. James Olp. Joseph Shipley. Nadea Smith. Madison Nicole Westover. Would like to invite our health occupation students to the stage, please. Our health students will be greeted by their instructor, Mrs. Erin Zack, along with the instructional assistant, Mrs. Marjorie Allison. Kaylee Grace Akins. Rose Ball. Amber Bartow. Savannah Clark. Shauna Cook. Megan Renee Henning. Cheyenne Brooke Johnson. John Mason. Kirsten Nichols. Dakota Brooke Rummel. Jocelyn Stanford. Lakin Stitt. Haley Thacker. And at this time, I would like to ask our heating, ventilation, and air conditioning students to come to the stage. Our HVAC students will be greeted by their instructor, Mr. Dennis Newbaugh, along with their instructional assistant, Mrs. Rose Stover. Sage Patrick Bernard. Joseph Johnston. Sydney Lee Kishlock. Robert Kozan. Brock Lloyd. Daniel Neal. Tyler Pennington. Alexander Rivella. Jared Scott. Dylan Jeffrey Schaefer. Eric Shawless. Zachary Stifler. Students in our Information Technology Services program, could come to the stage, please. Our IT students will be greeted by their instructor, Mrs. Jessica Robertson. Michael David Ellsworth Allen. Ronald Bruce Francis Appleby III. Corey Joseph Faringer. Elena Grondin. Lane Hoffman. Joseph Johnson. Joshua Keene. Logan Oberlin. Jonathan Carl Paul. Aiden Strong. Would invite our machining technology students to the stage, please, and their instructors, Mr. Michael Vicente, instructor, as well as instructional assistant, Mr. Fred Larison. Toby Bishop. Sebastian Lauser. Carter Gilmore. Garrett Griffith. Garrett Eisenberg. Shane King. Matthew Lee. Abram McCoy. Coda Patterson. Wynn Thomas Rudnick. Daniel Smith.
Good job, Trey!
Way to go, sweet cheeks! Your big brother loves you!
Russell St. Clair. Nathan Stripman. Benjamin Nicholas III. Logan Waters Dennison. I would invite our masonry students to come to the stage, please. Our masonry students will be greeted by their instructor, Mr. Lucas Miller, along with the instructional assistant, Mr. Ronald Penrose. Jacob Buggy. Tyler Lingenfelder. Timothy Reichenbaum II. Anthony Paul Trent. And I would like to invite our welding technology students to the stage, please. Begley. Austin Clark.
Get her, Clark!
Nathan DeHaven. Jacob Flickinger. Brady Heberling. Cole Jarvie. Jake Johns. Trenton Marshall. Jacob McCracken. Quentin Neal. Landon Nellis. Timothy Palmer. Shannon Passmore. Alex Rambish. Calvin Rumbaugh.
Yeah, Calvin! Yeah, Cal.
Matthew Roth. Matthew Silk. Austin Stapleton. Evan Stewart. Gavin Stewart.
Yes,
Luke Winters. And because we don't want to leave any students behind, we have Amari Xavion Brown from our collision repair program.
It doesn't matter.
Ladies and gentlemen, moms and dads, this is the class of 2022. Let's give them a round of applause.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Michael McDermott. I'm the Administrative Director at the Indiana County Technology Center. Before we close our ceremony, I'd like to take an opportunity to recognize one of our instructors that is retiring from the ICTC after 30 years of educating, instructing, and training students in the collision repair program. Would Mr. Michael Miller please stand? you for your many years of service and contributions to the students of the ICTC. We wish you and your family nothing but the best in your retirement. Congratulations. Administration and staff of the ICTC, I'd like to thank all of you in attendance, parents, relatives, close friends. Thank you for your supporting your students, your children, and permitting them to come to the ICTC. You have entrusted us in their education over these past 3 years. We greatly appreciate that. And today we return them to you as skilled, trained young men and women. Thank you. To our seniors, congratulations. We encourage you to continue to set goals for yourself, set high expectations, and continue to surround yourself with good people. We wish nothing but the best for you, and know with confidence the skills you obtained during your time at ICTC will never leave you. As we close our ceremony, let's give the ICTC senior class of 2022 one final round of applause.